We got a great video from Darius M. Older women finally realize why men are walking away from dating.
I left my 28-year marriage because
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
How many girlfriends have you had?
I have one.
In your whole life? Mom, how many boyfriends have you had?
Boyfriend Betty.
She belongs to the streets.
Honey?
I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm 32 years old.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children, and now you find out that she's 8 weeks pregnant, and you so want to feel happy for her, but inside you feel so sad.
Happier when they are single.
I'm in a stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies, and
You know that at 40, you are running out of time, and soon you won't have a choice at all.
I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna crash the ow! Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out!
Genuinely asking for advice. Where do I go to find a man?
Let me help you recognize when a woman had hit the wall. You know when a woman had hit the wall? When you see them crying on any social media outlet.
So I just got through having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were discussing what do we miss most about being in a committed relationship.
Look, I may not have a man, but I do have a cat that is completely obsessed with me.
Oh.
And wants to be by my side every single minute.
You know why? It's because that cat needs you for food, needs you for water, shelter. It needs you to survive. So of course it's going to be on you and loving and purring everything. That cat will hold you accountable. That cat's not going to tell you the things that's wrong with you. That cat's not going to tell you no. This is why these women love these animals. They cling on to these animals because they know those animals will have to love them unconditionally. They have no choice.
Of every single day. And that's a pretty fair trade if you ask me.
She's a cat lady. That's a sign that she's hit the wall. If you know so much about the war, you realize that it's so undefeated. Women try to escape it, but they can't, no matter how much they try. They hit the wall. The only way, ladies, to avoid the war is in your prime time, find a man that loves you, that is willing to take care of you, provide for you, protect you, and you should be faithful to that man. You should reciprocate with those feminine traits of yours. Treat that man like a king, and you're not going to hit a wall. But otherwise, if you go around saying you're strong and independent, you want guys that are making 6 figures, which is fine, but still, certain standards are unrealistic. You're going to hit the wall.
People are like, Brittany, you're going to hit the
Oh my God. Did she just burp?
wall. You're going to be ugly. And it's like, joke's on you. I already was ugly growing up. So I already know what it's like to be ugly and undesirable.
I need a man. I'll say it all day. I need a man. I need that masculine energy. I need it.
I like this one.
Did you just see that? Rewind that back. These women are out of control.
That's expensive.
Fuck off. Ladies, if you are single and you are insecure about your age, you feel like men will not want to date you because you're older, here's the deal. Do men like younger women? Yes, of course they do. Studies support this. You can ask any dude yourself. As a matchmaker, I can confirm this. But I'm not paying for your food. When we're on a date, I'm not paying for my food either.
Women.
Would you rather have us or this BMW M4 competition?
BMW, baby, all day.
Rejected.
You guys have the key? It's locked.
You don't want us?
Why the f would I want you? You see this thing?
Is anyone else stuck here between I am so young and damn,
I'm almost 40.
I'm not going to thank my husband for putting a new trash bag into the trash can. I'm not going to thank him for putting his clothes in the hamper. I'm not going to thank him for unloading the dishwasher. I'm not going to thank him for changing the diaper. I'm not going to thank him for cleaning a toilet. I'm not going to thank him for making the bed.
So your husband's doing all this and you're not going to thank him. They wonder why men don't want to commit. They wonder why men don't want to get married and settle down. We can't even either thank you. Ask yourself this question, guys. When was the last time your girlfriend, your woman told you, thank you, I appreciate you? Exactly. It'll bring you to tears. Some of you have been never told that by your woman, but you're providing, you're paying bills, you're paying for dates. They expect this from you. So when they expect it, they don't really appreciate when you do things.
In the bed.
If you're wanting a guy to pay all your bills, what do you feel like you are bringing into the relationship if he's doing all of that? Because that's a lot of bills.
My pretty self. That's what I bring.
My partner canceled our wedding 2 days before it was supposed to happen, and I'm in a complete state of shock, hurt. I feel abandoned. I'm in so much pain. I need support. I need advice.
So in a few seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single. So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws.
They're predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world.
Most of the time I love being single. I am very comfortable being single, but
try to be honest at least. Maybe the but will bring her to being honest, you know? Otherwise, we're not buying your bullshit.
tonight I hung out with friends and I had a great time, and then I was driving home and I started feeling this like wave of depression and anxiety, and I wasn't really sure what it was related to. Or
it's the wall, and it comes for them all. See, you women think that I can get a degree, I can go to school, which is totally fine, I can get a job, I can do all these different things, I can travel, but you're going to be single and alone. See, women, they operate off companionship. They need men to survive, not just paying bills, not just taking on dates, but they need men around them to feel good. Going out to your friends and doing all these different things, going to bars and trips, that's just temporary satisfaction, because reality is going to hit you when you get home. Like she's saying, when you walk through that door and you're laying alone, just like she is, wrapped in a blanket, making videos, and no man is in sight, no man is around, because y'all have been told that you don't need a man. Men are bad. I choose the bear. All these different silly things. So now you're suffering the consequences. These women are depressed. These women are sad. They're alone. Hold the line, guys. This is the route they chose. They wanted this.
Or where it was stemming from, and then I got home and I felt like just so sad and lonely, and I walked into my empty apartment and I thought, God, I wish that I had someone who could just hold me right now. Like, I wish that I had someone who could just take care of me.
Do you ever just look at yourself and be like, oh my God, like I'm getting so ugly? I'm just going through a phase. I'm almost 40 and I'm just adjusting to the way I look, you know?
It's really interesting to note that, you know, especially within the States, but just in general, the research actually has depicted that women in their 40s is the most unhappiest age group out there. Think about that. The unhappiest age group in all of the world, predominantly we're talking about the States right now, is women in their 40s. That's 1 in 4 Americans, which is crazy. That's 25% of the population are women.
Let's look at the life of a 40-year-old woman. If she was married, she's divorced now. She left her husband after maybe being 10 years in marriage or 15 years in marriage. And the whole time she was being taken care of. So now in her 40s, after being fighting for divorce, she has to take care of herself. And then maybe she sees the ex-husband living his best life. Because, I mean, even him in his 40s, he would have like made or accumulated so much. Even if he gave up half of it to the woman would have ended up squandering it. Because she's not making any. She's not been making any. So she's just been on a receiving end. So it's easier for her to lose all that money she gets from the divorce settlement. Let's look at also relationship-wise. At 40, if a woman wasn't married, she'll probably be a baby mama of so many kids, chasing up child support. In the dating market, getting so hard for her to find somebody because the baby daddies don't have anything to do with her. So she would want to find somebody to be with, but she's hit a wall. Let's say she's child-free woman in her 40s. She'll still be feeling some type of way. Maybe she missed out on a chance to have kids because she was pushing all these agendas that she's child-free and all that. So like there are all these negative things or negative decisions women would have made earlier on in their 20s. They didn't learn from their 20s. Again, in their 30s, they make those bad decisions. Now, in their 40s, that's the time now they get to face all these consequences. I think maybe I would comfortably say that would make one unhappy. So if this study, I've not looked at this study, but if what it is, then we are looking at the bad decisions women make in their 20s. They want to be in the streets. They don't want to find a man that will love them and commit to them, protect them and take care of them. They don't want to be married or stay married in their 30s. In their 40s, they are single now. You understand? So there are all these things that women are to deal with, you know. If there are people that need much companionship, it's women. Women need companionship as much as men do. I don't know if you understand, but if you understand what I'm trying to say, a man can live by himself and not have any issues as long as maybe that man is able to get some regular sex somewhere, you know, that kind of thing. But women want that validation from men. They want to be around men. They want to be taken care of by men. So in their 40s, you probably have somebody that believed in the whole strong and independent movement, and then they realize that they can do or be by themselves. And also feminism maybe would have pushed them to be alone in their 40s. They'll be unhappy. Let's go, guys. I think I've spoken too much.
In their 40s.
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but this stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to find a boyfriend that I like, that also likes me back, that loves Jesus, and doesn't have communication issues. Just wondering.
Check your friend zone. That's where you left these men.
Where are they?
Anyone else in their 30s wondering why every person that they meet, it just ends up treating them like shit, or pretending like they care about you and want to be with you and that they're your person, and that ends up not being the case. Like, I just feel like there's something wrong with me at this point.
Put a finger down if you're 37 years old, you're about to file for bankruptcy, you're starting nursing school in the fall, you work a full-time job, you have 4 kids, you're ready for divorce and to give your husband full custody of the children so that...
That's a terrible idea. 4 kids, close to 40 years old, and I guarantee she think, yeah, I'm going to be single and free. I'm going to get back on the dating scene. It's going to be terrible. These women, they leave these families. They break these up these homes.
They can all appreciate themselves.
As a single 31-year-old, how does it feel to be hit on by guys who just graduated college? I mean, it's nice, but it's also like this literally does nothing for me because...
Why are you going out to the bars and different places at 31 years old? You should be in the house by 7 p.m. with the man, taking care of the kids, and having a family. But look what they do. They still out there, still walking the streets because they think it's cute.
You're just too young.
I just expect you to move on from it and not care and just move on, like as if nothing happened. I'm blamed for feeling this way. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't
drink anything without feeling pain.
Guys, so to sum it up, this video is about these older women realizing why men are walking away from dating. So you can see most of these women were older, I think over 40, in their 40s, and some in their late 20s, and you see they all have one common problem. The dating market is not friendly for them because men are walking away, men are going their own way. Why? Because of how women have been acting. Some, they've missed out on greater opportunities to be with a greater guy who could have maybe been a great husband. Some have left great husbands in search of whatever they search for. And then realize when they break up those families, when they go or do that, they realize there's nothing out there. Grass has never been greener on the other side. You understand? Thanks for watching, and shout out to Darius M for this amazing video. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.